Hey guys, welcome back. It's premiere time. Hope everyone's doing good. Hope everyone's having a great Friday. If you're tuning in now, thank you very much for being here for the premiere. If you're watching later, thanks for watching later. I'm sure there's a very good excuse for not being here. Leave that down in the comments, and I may or may not forgive you. All right, so we have a good one tonight. We have an extended, what we'll call probably an extended news, since we didn't have one last week. We're gonna have a special edition. We have the ceremony to celebrate the Hall of Fame induction of PokeRev for having the 7 wins in a row with the open mouth thumbnails. After this broadcast, after this premiere, you will be redirected straight into the monthly podcast with Poke Knowledge, Cool Trainer Ryan, and myself. Not sure who's gonna pop on, never sure who is going to pop on, but be sure to tune into that. You have no choice. As long as you don't switch off of this beautiful premiere, then you have no issues. Join the Discord, Premiered Beers channel, post what you're drinking. Doesn't have to be beer, but that's the name of the channel. So preferably, but not necessary. Root beer does count. If you don't like root beer, you post your tap water. All the better. All right, quick recap. We got to get into this. We got to get through it. We have the weekly videos, tons and tons of Lost Origin openings uploaded and coming on the way. Just a disgusting amount of Lost Origin. Awesome set, and very, very cool that we got to open so much of it. We got the usual crappy Pokemon openings. Those have switched over to Lost Origin at this point. Very neat. The video recap here, we have Dave and Adam's Card World is now wrapping Pokemon products, boxes, sports as well. So I thought that was interesting, doing their best BBCE impression. I think it's a little bit less predatory than the BBCE stuff, but at the same time, is it necessary? Probably not. It seems they hired a Twitch streamer to set up some Elgato cameras and film the process for each individual one. The reason that the audio was cut from that video is because it was copyrighted material. So I would have liked to include it, but YouTube twisted my arm, and the audio had to be removed for those parts. You can find it. It's on the Dave and Adam's Card World website, but they basically just repeat the same thing in the video that they do in the script about how they're super duper protecting you and making your stuff more valuable. I would say it's probably better to just buy from somewhere reputable, keep your receipts, being honest, and if you're in the hobby, if you make a name for yourself, if you've been around for a long time, if you plan on holding onto that stuff for long enough, and you have the original receipts from where you purchased it, I think that's more valuable than the Dave and Adam's wrap. But maybe that's just me. Who knows? We'll have to see how it plays out. We got Likens Collectibles is now PSA UK, so I think this is a good thing overall. I know there's a couple people rightfully salty about the fact that their cards and everything got held up, and now they're announcing this. So hopefully they get all of that rectified, everyone's cards back to them. There have been so many issues with the middlemen, grading companies, and everything else. Hopefully this cleans everything up for those interested in actually submitting, and hopefully eventually they just have their own facility there. Which ends up being a better option for people in the UK and Europe in general. So that's pretty much it on that. It doesn't really matter to me. I'm not in the UK, and I don't grade cards because it's a waste of money. If that's what you like to do, by all means, go for it. Go to town. If that's what you like to collect, don't let anyone, including myself, steer you otherwise. All right. We had the Resealed Japanese booster box issues. So there's precautions being put in place by the Pokemon company in Japan. Tamper-proof peely wheelies. Pretty good stuff. I think any security measures are a good start. I think they should have the wrap with the logos or some kind of something on it to prevent people from resealing. Even the set logo would be ideal. If they could put the set name or set logo on each individual set, so you don't have people reusing or rewrapping stuff with other sets or older sets. Keep changing the wrap, tamper-proof seals, rippy strippies, if you want to call them that. Also, there's a link in there to the TCA Gaming. He opens one of these resealed boxes. I think primarily the issue was EV Heroes, where they were getting resealed, which if it has clear wrap on it, pretty easy to do so. All the packs had been opened. They didn't even have to be opened because you can weigh those packs, which is why with Japanese packs typically you want to buy the entire box. But when you're buying the entire box and someone has pilfered through it, taken the good stuff and resealed the bottom of the packs, you'll have to check that out to get the exact details. But it's scary stuff, and it sucks for those that are holding on to EV Heroes. Hopefully there's like a direct trail of who and where they came from, so that people can rest a little bit easier about their boxes, because I think they're already pretty expensive. So years from now, you don't want to have that opened or sell it to someone and they open it and it's resealed. That would be an absolute nightmare. Last but not least, we have the 200,000 counterfeits seized. You guys have all seen these, the counterfeit Pokemon figures, toys, whatever you want to call them. It seems there's been an influx of those, which isn't a surprise with the boom in Pokemon recently. Yeah, it's just bound to happen. All right, let's without further ado, let's get into the news. I don't have the remote next to me, so we're going to pretend I'm having one in my hand when I go channel 69. Beep boop. Hey guys, welcome back to the news. It is me, your host, Rattel from Channel 69. Thanks for tuning in. I hope you guys are having a lovely evening. We got a lot of stuff to cover today. Special edition episode with a follow-up documentary on the induction to the Hall of Fame. We have the one and only Pokerev, who had 7 consecutive wins for Open Mouth Thumbnail. We're going to retire him. We're going to send him off into the sunset with a beautiful trophy. Stay tuned. This broadcast will be followed by that immediately. You're not going to want to miss it. We got to run the disclaimer. I almost convinced the news network that we didn't need the disclaimer anymore. No one took these videos seriously, but it turns out that someone did. Is it funny? Yes. Is it extra funny because it's a Poketuber that wasn't even featured? Even more so. All right, run it. Disclaimer time. Warning. If your feelings are easily hurt or you just want to pretend that they are, get lost. Go cry while sucking mass diglets elsewhere. You wanted to suck mine at one point, so feel free to cram your fake outrage up your butt. Here we have it. It seems there's a new trend in the Pokemon influencer and or Pokemon spokesperson realm. Every time you get into an argument, be sure to make a sympathy post, letting everyone know that you're still a human. Don't worry, you're allowed to argue with the individual, the random individual without a platform, and then make a post so that everyone can backpat you, make you feel better about yourself. That's definitely how it should work. You don't have to ignore anyone, and that's not a thing. Surely for Joe to make a post here telling people to be kind and that his feelings were hurt, that there's got to be something behind it, right? There's got to be something really mean-spirited. Surely they said that they were going to like do something mean to his whole family, his dog. They were all getting bent over in some way. No, he got called a dunce because he was arguing with someone on whether or not the Game Boy games would be compatible with the Pokemon launches on the Switch. Okay. As a sign of respect with the upcoming Pokerev ceremony for Open Mouth Thumbnails, it seems that Unlisted Leaf, in a kind act, has reduced the amount of open mouth and even face thumbnails. We got a couple where his hands are lightning and wind and just holding the box. Very nice of him. Oh no, Seismic, if clickbaiting Rattle Pokemon wasn't bad enough. Now we have what is taking Leonhardt's pretend Mr. Beast mystery box to the next level. We now have fake in real life friendships. Is this going to be a trend? Oh, Vivian, don't be shy. We can see you hiding behind those Pokemon cards. It's okay. You can show your face, just like I'm showing mine. You guys are wondering why I didn't draw the mustache on. That's because this episode is real, just like my mustache. Can this pull rates for different products trend end already? It's dumb. They're all the same. The packs are all the same. We go watch the video of how the packs are assembled. It's gonna be the same. It's all the same. It doesn't matter. Sample size, sample size, sample size. This one is giving me hard Steve Buscemi vibes. Has someone, or can someone please turn Pat into the how do you do fellow kids meme? Cool Trainer Ryan got beat up by his cat. Unfortunately, not the good kind of scratches you can end up with from getting pussy. You guys have probably seen this already, but Rev couldn't pull the Aerodactyl, so now dumb people who watched think it's harder to pull than the other alt art. It's not. Yeehaw! It's time for graded cards of the week. Alright, and number 1, we have a Dat Fast Vet on Discord sending us this bad boy. We got the upside down Charizard, very nice BGS. If any of you still think at any point there's actually a quality control step in place where they check the card to see if it's the right grade, make sure everything's okay, that the card didn't get damaged, this should probably be proof that that's not happening. Because if they can't even notice it's upside down, what are they doing? Number 2, we have, this is I guess less of an egregious example, but we have a painfully off-center Mewtwo Gx. You can really tell that it's off-center because of those black lines around the Sun and Moon era stuff. Yeah, real thick on the right side. I don't know exactly how this meets the criteria for a 10. Maybe you should ask PSA. That's all I can say. Alright, here we have Danny. Nice. A video that actually shows you opening packs typically isn't profitable, teaching people about expected value, how that works. Gotta like it, and definitely a useful information rather than the pull rate nonsense that everyone is going on about. I'm not exactly sure what's worse here, that Rusty didn't research enough to realize these were homemade counterfeit cards pieced together and signed by the artist, that PWCC was selling it, or that PSA graded them with a red label. Cut at the top there. Well, I don't know why we're talking about foreskin on a PSA label. Turns out it's extremely hard to find an Earl video without restock slopped all over it. Give it a try. I want you guys to let me know what does everyone think of these booster bundles with 6 packs in them. Are you really buying these over 2 3-pack blisters where you can get an extra promo and coin for $1? Seems as though that tricky dicky Pokemon Center Online has not only duped DJ Gigabyte, but me as well. For anyone that doesn't know or isn't aware, usually these 3-card blisters from the Pokemon Center have Cosmos Holo. These 3 birds, these are just the birds from the set. They just printed more of the holo birds from the set. There's no indication online. This is turning into like a market watch scenario where we're gonna have to look out for the consumers getting scammed by the Pokemon Center themselves. This is unacceptable. Also, sometimes these 3-pack blisters, 2-pack blisters, three supposed promo variant things. What is this? What is this, Pokemon Company? Get out of here. Code card for the ladies. All you get. That was a long description. So I guess you get with the code. The code is just gonna give you the regular birds in game. All right, let's open the packs anyway. First ever news Pokemon opening. We got Fusion Strike first. Let's get the Mew alt art, just to make up for this nonsense. No, we got a Landorus holo, so we got more holos. We got a Victini, code card again. At least you can't get 2 non-holos. Yeah, you get the 3 birds, so that counts, right? Astral Radiance. What do we need? Something. Anything. Dark Patch, Overquill. Thanks, Pokemon Company. Thanks a lot. Muck had the bright idea of getting a Q boner tattoo, and this is the winning entry by Reina. This is, you know what? This is pretty tame compared to the other entries. Let's just keep it at that. I think we all know why you bought this, Hungry Cabagon, and that's because Zillions of Enemy X is awesome. I would argue that the best CGC return ever is nothing, because you didn't submit anything to them in the first place. Whatcha! It's time for the open mouth thumbnail of the week. You guys know the drill. It's time to vote. To place your vote, I'm going to give you 4 options. You go me a 1, 2, 3, 4 in the comments, in the poll, in the live chat if you're around for it. All 3 would be just spectacular. So number 1, we have the returning current champion Unlisted Leaf screaming at a Visa card and giving himself a headache. Number 2, we have Leonhard coming back with the Charizard butt sex thumbnail, this time with Evolutions groping him instead. Number 3, we have Celio's Network looking like he broke his face for this one. And last but not least, number 4, Dark Ghoul pretending he didn't see spoilers or no Japanese cards come out before the English ones. Vote now. Those options once again: number 1, Unlisted Leaf; number 2, Leonhard; number 3, Celio's Network; or number 4, Dark Ghoul. Can someone please tell me what is on fire in the middle here? Is that your hand? Looks like there might be extra fingers. And what exactly is coming out of the bottom there? Oh, PBM. You do know YouTube puts a live marker on live streams for you when they're actually live. You really don't need to add that to your thumbnail. However, I would like to know how many dumb people think it is live when it definitely is not. Can someone explain the European half booster boxes to me? Is it just like booster boxes are too big for them over there? Is there really a game store that only wanted to place an order for half a booster box and this is how the product came to be? Oh, Surge. What a pull. Surge. They all come with the same cards. The Costco bundle. Absolutely, and if they were here in Canada, I would be buying the living crap out of them. Sakari had his Instagram hacked. My condolences, and if only Instagram had some sort of customer service for this type of thing. But they don't, because they suck. Someone also needs to tell Danny that the Japanese sets always come out before the English ones. This shouldn't be a shocker. Pretty sure the first ever Gem Mint video I watched was a Skyridge reverse return, and it seems like we're right back there. Very nice to see the content evolving. That's it for the news today on Channel 69. This is your host, your lovely host, Fretel, signing out. I would just like to lead into, we're coming up on the celebratory trophy documentary. So if you're watching the premiere, that's about to happen. If you're not watching the premiere, click up above here. There is a link to that. You're not going to want to miss it. It's a beautiful thing. You guys take care. Peace. One man, one mouth that never closes. You know him as Pokerev. We'd like to welcome him into the Hall of Fame of Open Mouth Thumbnail Masters. Welcome to the how to build a Poketuber trophy tutorial. You're here with me, Rattle Pokemon. Welcome guys, welcome. I hope you all learned something here. I am definitely a craft expert, so this is going to be a very thorough walkthrough on how to make a perfect trophy for what is a perfect Poketuber open mouth thumbnail win. Right? I know there's been some harassment, mostly from Blasty, about how PokeRev needs a trophy for winning 7 consecutive open mouth thumbnail of the weeks. I think the last one is a stretch. We kind of gave it to him, but nonetheless, here it is. It's time to look for some supplies. We're going to see what we have around, what we can use, what we have to start with. Alright, we're going to look for a base to start off with. We're going to get into the storage here. And this, I think this is the ticket. Let's get this down and take a look. Alright, I think this is the ticket. We got some trophies here. Definitely from the Rattle childhood collection. Not bad. We got some mini sticks. We don't need those right now, but that could be a fun activity later on. Let's go ahead and grab one of these guys. Oh yeah, that'll do just fine. We'll just we'll do some modifications so it'll represent what we're going for here. But I think he's ready. He's ready, guys. That's his game face. Let's get into it. Can't be a Poketuber trophy without, you guessed it, we need a Pokeball. And these Pokeball tins, I think this will do just fine. We gotta go with the classic Pokeball. We get the Great Ball behind it, but I think this is the ticket. I think this is definitely a good add-on. Now that we have a good base to work with and a Pokemon related item, which should look extra snazzy, it's time to run around town. We're gonna go find some other components. We'll kind of wing in it a little bit here, if you can't tell, but we're gonna go around town, find some other components, maybe run some other errands at the same time. I'll bring you guys along with me for the ride. Jump on in. Let's go. Alright, here we are. Stop at number 1. I think you guys probably know where we are. And yes, I promise it is very relevant to the arts and crafts that are taking place in this video. So let's get inside. Looks like we are in luck. There is lots of rattle juice, cold rattle juice, and it's on sale. Awesome. Yes, guys, I know we're at the beer store, but we need it. We need it. We need it for the trophy. I promise. All right, time to guess. This time where we are. I know no one is gonna get this. No way you're guessing this one. Let's get out and see what's going on here. All right, a little bit windy out. Little windy out here, but right, we are unfortunately not getting Chinese food. We're going next door to the exclusive boutique, and no, we're not getting lingerie. All right, let's go inside and see what they have. Hello.
Hello, how are you?
Good, yourself?
Good.
I'm looking for something to help people keep their mouth open with ease.
Absolutely. For blowjobs? Face fucking?
No, more for for thumbnails, YouTube thumbnails.
I have just what you're looking for.
Perfect. It's locked on there.
There you go.
That looks perfect. We're not going to show the wall because it's a lot of editing to do.
Absolutely.
Perfect. I'll take that.
Perfect. That'll be all for today?
That's it.
So 4019.
Visa, please. All right, we did a quick stop at the old GameStop. We got a Zoroark promo, pretty cute. An ETB, and a couple sleeveys. See if we can't pull any of those other alt arts. I know this has nothing to do with the trophy, but we were in the area anyway, so why not grab some more Pokemon product. I'm not addicted, I swear. All right. We got one more unrelated stop. I need some eye drops for my dog. We're gonna go in and grab those. All right, so no dog drops at that last location. So we're gonna try another one. We're going to another store, see if they have any. All right, we got nothing here either. So that was a couple wasted stops. Sucky ducky, but it's okay. Now we're on to back to picking up supplies for the trophy. That's the real mission here. All right, this should be our last stop. We need something sticky. Get your mind out of the gutter. We need something sticky to stick together the components of the trophy. Let's go inside. Now that we're back, we can load up the mini fridge. Didn't even have to go to Japan. Okay, now that the beer is getting cold, it's time to look through what we have for the components here. Starting off, we have the trophy. No, it's not cheating to use a trophy to make a trophy. We got a trophy. It's a hockey player. We're going to have to make a suitable label and do something about the hockey player that's on top of it. But I think it's a good start. It's going to hold everything together. I think probably by the end of this, you're not going to see much other than the base. Let's say a good start. Let's stick them on screen here. We'll get a collection of all the items. We're going to pretend that we're professionals and we have everything that we need at this point. There's a good chance I'm going to add some other items in later on when I try to figure out how I'm going to assemble this. So we have our Pokeball. Very, very nice. Gotta have a Pokeball if you're making a Pokemon trophy. All right, it'll even sit there for us. Beautiful. We have our Gorilla Glue. Very nice. We have our Gorilla two-sided tape. Oh no, we're losing our ball. Put that off to the side. We got this should be good enough. Anything that we need to stick together at any point, it's probably going to be covered by these bad boys. So let's put them up here. PSA Pikachu does not sell Gorilla items. Not that I know of. Those were on sale as well, which is pretty awesome. Everything seemed to be on sale, except for the main component, the spice. To spice it up, we have the, it says Feti Fantasy Deluxe Spider Gag. So, got to make it easier to make those thumbnails. Keep your mouth open. I would assume that that's what this is for. Primarily, fantasy gold. Gotta like that. I don't know. All right, maybe we can read the back. We have when wide open isn't wide enough. The Fetish Fantasy Gold Deluxe Spider Gag will get the job done. This luxurious gag consists of a steel ring with 4 curved metal legs in quotation marks attached to the ring. The gag and legs prevent the mouth from closing, leaving your subject's mouth wide open for whatever you wish to put in it. I think they mean when you're taking a thumbnail picture. I think there's a typo on there. The diameter of the ring measures 1.5 inches, and the gag connects to a leather strap with heavy-duty buckles in the back to keep the gag firmly in place. One size fits most Poketubers. Fetish Fantasy Gold is an exquisite new collection of premium fetish must-haves developed for fashion-forward couples. That's kind of weird. I don't know. You don't have to be a couple to be a Poketuber, right? This contemporary line of bold new bondage essentials features distinctive designs, sophisticated styling, and custom concepts created to excite and incite the modern fetish connoisseur. Experience the Fetish Fantasy Gold series today. It's the new gold standard for all your thumbnail fantasies. It's got the diameter there again. Very nice. Apparently all the countries that have Poketubers in them. Very, very nice. So this is going to be a key component. I think that's going to help a lot. And for any Poketubers that win, this is going to be a huge relief. You won't have to hold your mouth open all the time anymore. This is going to do it for you. So I think that's about it. We got a knife. We're going to need some other stuff. Who am I kidding here? We're gonna have to dismantle some things, attach some things to other things, glue some things. I guess we can take this out of the box to get a better look at it. Oh, also, you think I was just going to the beer store to get beer because I wanted to drink it? No, this is going to be a component of the trophy as well. We'll empty that in a minute. But first off, let's take a look at our spice component of the trophy here. Very beautiful. I think that's going to look, it's going to look just nice. If we put it on the, oh my God, isn't it? We might need some adhesive, but it looks like that's a perfect fit. Is that intentional, Pokemon Company? I think it might be, but yeah, that's a little spoiler. That's what the top of the trophy is going to look like, I assume. All right, let's see what we can do with the beer. We have what looks like a nice solid structural base here, but wouldn't it be nice if it had something Sapporo related, maybe? Well, that's where the beer comes in. Look at this bad boy. You think I planned this? Slightly. It is pretty much the same size as a tall can, and so if we disassemble and we start reassembling, our new stand can be the beer of choice, the rattle juice. We're gonna make the rattle juice part of that. We got the playmat out of the way. We have to extract this liquid from here. We can't have a trophy full of beer, right? We gotta dispose of it properly. So we're going to make a slight incision, very gently. Let some of the gas out here. We're gonna do a little slice that way, and we're gonna do a little slice this way. Ooh, we made a little bit of a bigger slice than we wanted to, but that's okay. We're gonna turn the flaps in so we don't cut our precious little lips. And we're going to attempt to shotgun a tall can of Sapporo. Is it a good idea? No, probably not. Are we gonna make a mess? Probably. Is that why I got the playmat out of the way so I don't have to wash it? Definitely. All right, let's go. Let's do it. This is for the trophy. This is for the win. Yeah. Remember when I said that we would be missing some tools? Well, this is that part already. We're already missing some stuff from the beginning of the video, and I'm not going back to change it. So you're gonna have to watch the entirety of it and pay attention. Take some notes if you ever want to recreate something this beautiful. We have the trophy now. We covered up the accomplishment that I achieved as a child, in order to not take away from the fact that PokeRev has an achievement as an adult with Pokemon. So here we go. I guess we can call that athletic, right? When you decide you're gonna open packs for 11 hours and still not get that last card. So let's make sure that our ratchet's going the right way. So we need a ratchet of some sort. This is going to vary depending on the trophy that you're dealing with. So we got the hockey player off. We're not going to use the entirety of the hockey player because he's not going to fit in the Pokeball. If there's no room for him, there's no room for him. We got the bottom here. We're gonna have to. Luckily, they're the same size. We'll just loosen this bad boy up, and then we'll see what the best course of action is for getting the can, which I don't have in reach, to sit on there. So ignore the dampness here. That's just because I was washing everything off. It has nothing to do with moisture that's been there since the original trophy was acquired. All right, we got our components. We're doing good. So we got our can, nice and cleaned out. Soap and water. We don't want any beer residue left in there. Might not smell all that great. It does at the time, not so much if it sits. So we're looking pretty close to the same size here. I'm really hoping that this is going to bury itself enough that we don't have to trim too much off of here. We might have to take the net off. Again, probably going to require more tools. We got the trusty swing away can opener, nice and rusty for her pleasure. We're going to cut the top of the can open. So if you guys don't know, these can openers are the absolute best. Are they the best at opening pop cans? Maybe not. We're gonna find out. We're gonna try not to cut ourselves. This is an important step at this point. But we're gonna open the top of the can. See if we can't remove that. It looks like we don't have a clean cut, but it's all part of the process. Trial and error here, guys. We'll be right back once we get a full clean cut here. Okay, we're back, and we got the can out. There's a little jagged part, but that's going to not be exposed. Unfortunately, we got some collateral damage on the outside of the can, but that'll be okay. That'll be okay. It has to remain the shotgun can because of the ceremony that's involved. But yeah, and try not to do that if you're ever making a trophy for someone. So if you have a file, it's probably like a heavy duty file. It probably would have been better. I hacked at this a little bit. Worked pretty good to get the top off with the reciprocating saw, but would not advise. Probably not the safest method. We're gonna try and take the snips to this bad boy. See if I can't trim it down. We need to get the net off so that we can fit in the can. There's little gold glittery coating stuff everywhere. It's probably going to be around for a long time. So yeah, as you can see here, we got to remove this part of the net so we can get the rest of this into the can so we can assemble our trophy. All right, so update time. I don't know what this plastic is made out of, but it is invincible. So we had to take the lighter and some big old vicey boys to like melt and crush down the net, and hopefully that means we can get the trophy insert into the trophy itself, into the can trophy. Got a hole drilled in the bottom so that we can insert that through there. It's gonna take some finagling for sure. Just jam this in here. This seemed much easier than I thought. It is extremely warm today, and so I'm gonna. There we go. Yeah, we just jam that down in there. The only thing I can see there maybe being an issue with is the fact that we're recessed on the bottom, so we might need to punch that out so that this isn't sitting flush. So I'll be right back once I figure out how to do that. See you guys shortly. Okay, so other than the fact that it looks like a hooker invaded my home, we got the bottom of the can flattened out or pushed out. Use this socket with an adapter and a hammer down into the can. Popped it right down against the floor. We got a little bit of dirt in there now, so we're gonna have to give that a rinse, and then we'll try to assemble. We're rinsed. Now we need to crack another Sapporo. This one is just for me to cool off and enjoy myself. This is taking a whole lot longer than I thought it was going to, but we're good. We got most of the dirt and rust cleaned out from the socket. We got a recessed bottom. Sprinkle out the leftover water. So now should hopefully fit like a glove. Without cutting ourselves, we're going to insert the whole thing down into the can. We're going to find the hole. You know what I mean? So that the easier said than done, I'm sure. Might need to get more of the end here inserted. Okay, so this is getting more and more haggard as the longer this goes on. You can see here that we didn't quite melt and push everything down enough to get a perfect fit, but you know what? We're gonna force it. We got enough of the end out here. We're gonna put the nut on. Put the nut on the bottom here, and we're going to drop everything. But then we are going to we're gonna take our ratchet and we're gonna see if we can't force it down into the can a little bit further. So we're gonna see if we can't tighten our nut to the point that we get a good fit. So we need to go pretty far. There we go. Look at that. Perfect, like a glove. Barely damaged the can in the process. Going to be a beautiful Gem Mint 10 copy of a trophy by the end of this. Love it. All right, now we can back that off. We can get this can mounted. Right? Well, I guess now that we know that this is going to work, we need to mount the Pokeball and then mount it and then push it down in afterwards. Order of operations, guys. But it's good. We got it. We got the test fit complete. Perfect. Fits like a glove. Okay, so that took absolutely forever to get it back out of the can. But what we did it. We got it out far enough that we can attach the Pokeball. We got the same hole drilled in the Pokeball here. The B20 ball. Can't remember which one that was. But yeah, we need the player now. So we're gonna put the player inside the ball. We got to get rid of the player. So we're gonna go do that real quick, and then we'll attach him into the ball. Nut this onto this, and then we'll do our same process where we bang back down in the can to get the to get the bolt coming out of that, so we can mount it to the base, and then it's home free after that, right? It's easy peasy, lemon squeezy. Okay, so we have the hockey player removed. Now we have ooh, sorry about that noise if it came through on the microphone. We have the hole. We're gonna stick it in here. Nice, perfect fit. And now, if we can get it in as far as it goes, we can put the washer and the nut, start it on here. Perfect. We just get this bad boy started in onto the top of the trophy here. Now we probably don't have room for the extension, so we're going to take that off. We are going to get it nice and tight. We don't want it wobbling around or anything. Can't have it falling off. We might need to bring this out of the can a little bit further, if it'll come. There we go. We'll tighten this bad boy up. Just like that. Perfect. And now I'll be right back after I get this back into the can. Should be a pain in the butt. It won't be in the video, but I just spent the last 20 minutes looking for a nut to finish this trophy. Never found it. Have no idea where it went. We had to rob another trophy in order to complete this one. So hopefully it shows up at some point, or it's going to mean another trip to the hardware store when we need to replace that other one. For the love of God, please, no one ever gets 7 wins in a row ever again with the open mouth thumbnail. This is something. So we got the where the hockey player was, the piece of the base there, holding the Pokeball onto the very flawless Sapporo can. Definitely didn't beat that up in the process trying to get it in there. I thought it was going to be easier than it was. It wasn't. It was painful. So now we just need to put the base on here. We just put our nut down. Put our nut down into it. Never lose your nuts. It was not a fun search, and it sucks even more that I didn't find it. I didn't have any spares that were the correct size, so that also sucks. If you're going to be a trophy aficionado assembler like myself, make sure you have that stuff on hand. All right, so we're rotating it in here. This is gonna take some work. BRB. There we have it. We have the base assembled with the flawless Sapporo shaft here. We got the nice port down below. Don't worry, we'll take care of that later. We got the top fixed. We just need to add accessories at this point. So put the Pokeball lid on the Pokeball here. Oh no. We'll put the Pokeball lid without spilling our beer. Uh-oh. We didn't take into consideration that the Pokeball may or may not be facing the right side. BRB. All right, after some adjustments, we got the Pokeball on the correct side. Unfortunately, that means we crushed the can a little bit more, and that our logo is not exactly in the right spot, but it's okay. You can just turn it around here to see it in English, and ignore those dents. Those are character dents. Nothing to look at here. So last but not least, I guess it's time to apply the special open mouth assistance device. We'll just slide that down in. It fits perfectly on the black ring there. And yeah, we might need to tighten that up a little bit, but other than that, it's looking pretty good. It's looking pretty good. There it is. I'm gonna make some adjustments here, and then maybe punch out some of these dents, and I'll be right back. Okay, so we got a problem here. We got a hole, and I think we have the fix right here. I think we just need a nice rattle sticker, the beer police sticker, to finish this off. Again, these I got there's some leftovers on eBay. Once those are sold out, never to be produced again. But let's see if we can apply this, even though we got a ripply surface here. So we're gonna try our best to adhere this smoothly. Quality sticker, quality limited sticker here to the trophy. I think it is deserving. We're just get it in all the grooves here. Typically, you probably want to put it on a smooth surface, not one that's all wrinkly dinkly. But you know what? It's gonna do the trick. That's patching that hole up just fine. I think it adds a nice touch. Again, please, for the love of God, no one ever wins 7 in a row ever again in the open mouth thumbnail of the weeks. This is hopefully a one-time only. I think it turned out pretty good. The middle part was an absolute struggle. I thought it was gonna be easy. I thought I can just hack some pieces off if I need to make it fit. We can get a nice solid structure going. But yeah, that's it, guys. That's the trophy. Don't worry, Rev, I will be reaching out to you in your YouTube comments shortly, and I'll give you my Telegram info, and I'll make sure to send this off to you. Just all you have to do is send me 6 easy payments of $69.99, and it'll be on its way. Great deal. All right, guys, hope you enjoyed. See you next time. This was an absolute nightmare. I thought it was going to be a quick, easy project. It wasn't, but I think it turned out. I think it turned out pretty good. This is it's exactly what I was aiming for and planning the entire time. Bye.